Yo, 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 what is good, world? It's your boy Gio, man, back with another one, man. This one's crazy. It's a breaking news, man, about your boy Trump, man. Donald Trump, man. They done got him booked, man. He got 34 counts, man, in the first degree, man, of falsifying information or records, all of the things that they've been trying to get him down for from the beginning. That, he kind of slid under the rug or whatnot, from him getting into the presidency, man. And people do not like it. He's working with Musk. They trying to work and elevate America, deportations, LGBTQ. He working with him with elevating electric vehicles, robots, a lot of innovations, man. And people are not feeling it, especially the Democrats, man. They invested a lot of money in Kamala, man. And for her not to come out on top, man, a lot of celebrities are not with it. Some done moved out of the country, done fled and all of that, man. He said he's going to release everything. He's not playing, man, and they're not trying to hear that. But they done booked your boy, man, and I'm going to let y'all know this. My take is he's going to do his first 4 years. Then, if he's guilty, they're going to turn around and try to hit him with it then. They're going to try to book him then, and lock him up then after his 4-year term, but I'm pretty sure he got the craziest lawyers that we already know. They already ready. They fired up. They ready to go ahead and take action, man, and clear his name out and let him do his 4 years. And he's going to, pretty sure he's going to try to redo it again after he done with his 4-year term, man. So, y'all got to check this one out, man. This one's crazy. I'm going to keep this one short and simple for y'all. It's breaking news. They done got your boy Trump hemmed up, man, and this is right before he getting into office. So, they're going to try to make their statement and make it well known before he get in there. So once he's done, they're going to try to fry him. So we're going to see what happens in this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let's talk about this in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Share this video. I appreciate that, man. All the love and support that y'all all y'all have been giving me, man. Honestly, all the support y'all been giving me, I appreciate it, man. Couldn't do it without y'all, man. And we're going to keep running it up, man. And we the family, man. To the next one, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay warm. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.
Breaking news. Trump's legal drama ends with a shocking sentence. But what does this mean for his second term? The courtroom was on fire. But the sentence? Well, it wasn't. President-elect Donald Trump walked out of his criminal case with no jail time, no fines, and no probation. Instead, Judge Juan Merchan gave him an unconditional discharge and wished him Godspeed as he heads into his second term. But wait, there's a twist. How does this affect the 2025 inauguration? Trump has been battling in court for years, but after pushing all the way to the Supreme Court, it seems the legal system took the ultimate meh approach. Despite being found guilty of falsifying business records, Trump dodged any penalty that could have shaken his political empire. Talk about a legal loophole. Here's the kicker. Trump called the trial a tremendous setback for America, even suggesting this entire case was an embarrassment for the state of New York. Is he right? And should a former president who's about to take office again even be facing these charges? Now, here's the big question. Can a president-elect just waltz into office after dodging a court case like this? Drop your thoughts below. Is this an outrageous legal loophole or a sign of justice being served? Let's talk. Should a president have to deal with legal battles before assuming office? Or is this just political theater?
We've been combing through this report overnight. It is about 140 pages, and it details Donald Trump's efforts to stay in power following the 2020 election. The former special counsel Jack Smith writes that his team interviewed about 250 people, including another 55 grand jury witnesses, and he concluded that there was a, quote, unprecedented criminal effort by Trump and those around him. Now, Smith, who just resigned on Friday, sent a letter accompanying this report defending his decision to pursue charges against Trump. He writes, quote, the admissible evidence was sufficient to obtain and sustain a conviction at trial. Now, Trump was first charged with trying to overturn the election back in 2023, but The case kept getting delayed, and ultimately the Supreme Court struck a major blow last year when it ruled that former presidents have broad immunity for official acts while in office. And then, of course, when Trump won in November, Smith asked a federal judge to dismiss the charges against him altogether, citing this long-standing Justice Department policy that prohibits prosecuting a sitting president. In this report, however, Smith says his office stands by the gravity of the crimes charged and the strength of the government's proof. As you can imagine, Trump himself has had something to say about this. Overnight, after the report was released, he began attacking Smith on social media, calling him a lame brain prosecutor and saying that the voters have spoken. Now, there is a second volume of this report, but due to a court order, the justice is holding on to it for now. It's not releasing it, but that report details the investigation into classified documents that were found at Trump's home at Mar-a-Lago here in Palm Beach.
Well, breaking news from the Supreme Court. President-elect Donald Trump is asking the justices to pause a potential ban of TikTok from taking effect. The video app must cut ties with its Chinese parent company by January 19th to continue operating in the United States. That's the day before inauguration. Trump wants a delay to give his administration a chance to reach a, quote, political solution. Also today, TikTok and the Justice Department filed opposing briefs with the court. Arguments are scheduled for January 10th.
Donald Trump has officially been sentenced for the crimes he was found guilty of. The sentence is an unconditional discharge on all 34 charges. This means Trump faces no fines, no probation, and no jail time. In response, Trump stated, "This result alone proves that there is no case, there never was a case, and this whole scam fully deserves to be dismissed." The question is, do you think he got off light, or was this fair?
We have some major news. Donald Trump has been sentenced in his New York City criminal trial and is now officially a convicted felon. At Trump's sentencing, the trial judge, Juan Merchan, said, quote, "Never before has this court been presented with such a unique and remarkable set of circumstances. This has truly been an extraordinary case." He then imposed Donald Trump's punishment, an unconditional discharge of Trump's sentence, which is a rare and lenient alternative to jail or probation. While explaining the leniency, Judge Merchan acknowledged that Donald Trump's inauguration is 10 days away, saying, quote, "Donald Trump, the ordinary citizen, Donald Trump, the criminal defendant, would not be entitled to the protections of the presidency." He went on to say, quote, "This court has determined that the only lawful sentence that permits entry of judgment of conviction without encroaching on the highest office of the land is an unconditional discharge." Trump did his usual song and dance, saying it's been a terrible experience, he's totally innocent, that they were targeting him, yada yada. But there you have it. Donald Trump is officially a convicted felon, and the Republicans sent a convicted felon to the Oval Office.
Hi guys, so today I'm gonna watch this video that's from yesterday, January 10th, regarding Donald Trump. So Donald Trump's sentence without penalty in New York hush money case. In other words, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get away with all the felony charges. This is expected. I don't think anyone is gonna be super surprised that this ended up happening. It's unfortunate, but the rich and the wealthy, like Trump, gets away with everything. But let's watch the video and see what BS they might try to say about this case.
Steve, thanks. Good stuff. Steve Leisman, as we've been talking, we do have news on President-elect Trump's sentencing. For that, we'll get to Eamon Javers. Hey, Eamon.
Carl, that's right. President-elect Trump is off the hook in the New York hush money case.
Yep,
Judge Juan Merchan, just within the past couple of minutes, sentencing Trump to unconditional discharge. That means he won't face any jail time, any fines, any penalties of any kind in that case. The judge saying that this ruling on this
Unconditional. That makes no sense to me. No prison time, not even forced to do any type of volunteer work. Nothing. He has to pay nothing, no penalties, no fines. Which is basically telling the American people that as long as you have power and money, you can do anything, especially as the president. The law does not impact you the same way as it does with regular people. This is a big, big issue.
sentencing is due to the president-elect's status as president-elect. He said Donald Trump, the ordinary citizen, and Donald Trump, the criminal defendant, would not be entitled to such considerable protections. Trump himself, speaking to the court today remotely, said this has been a political.
And he was still allowed to talk about this remotely. He didn't even have to appear in person. If it was you and I, regular Joes, we would already be in prison for decades, if not for life.
Witch hunt in this case. He said it was done to damage my reputation, so I would lose the election. The judge then going on to sentence him to unconditional discharge on all 34 counts of falsifying business records that he was sentenced to last year. And David, as the judge produced this sentence, he said to the president-elect, I wish you Godspeed for your second term in office. Back over to you guys.
How is this just so normal? New York is so corrupt too. Like, how can you be a judge and just allow Trump to get away with everything? You could at least done something. Yeah, he could have pardoned himself, whatever, and the whole conviction is gone, but at least do something. He got away with everything. Never got in trouble. He will never go to prison. He has basically unlimited power as a president. As long as he does everything as an official act, according to the U.S. Supreme Court, he has a limited power and authority. He can do anything, and especially even more so, not get in trouble. Again, this is why a lot of people are not happy about the U.S., especially Americans, and this just proves that the U.S. is extremely corrupt. We talk about other countries being corrupt, and we talk about either Brazil or talk about the Middle East or Russia and all these other countries, but in the end, you have to look yourself in the mirror that, arguably speaking, the most corrupt country in that way is the U.S. The U.S. really is the reason why so many countries are in distraught, why we have so many wars. The U.S. prevented many countries from becoming a proper socialist nation. Cuba is a good example of this, where they constantly sanction this country so they can never have the social system work properly. And it's always dismantled. So this just shows that U.S. knows that other countries can do better than them, but they sanction them, and other countries basically follow, and it weakens a potential socialist state from ever being truly successful. And this just further proves how U.S. is just extremely corrupt. It's an oligarch society, aka for the rich and the wealthy. And as long as you're not bare minimal upper class, you're basically screwed. And they're saying this right now. And then they wonder why Luigi Mangione and people like him end up allegedly, killing someone. And this is just one of many scenarios that's gonna probably happen more and more often. And that's part of the reasons why. When you have a president that should, or in that case, he was still former president, he's not president till like January 20, but still he won the election. When you have someone who has that much power, he should be treated at a high level. At my job, upper management, when they discriminate someone or we found it's something substantial against ethical actions or discrimination, they are subjected to higher penalties and disciplinary actions because of their higher titles, the position. Because as you're in a higher title, assistant commissioner, whatever the case may be, you are expected to do better. So we are harsher on how we're gonna penalize, how we're gonna discipline you, potentially even fire you because of those positions that you have. You should know better. That's how we do in the state government, at least in my state. But in this case, it's completely opposite. The federal government, especially the president, the single position that is the most powerful in the country, they don't do the same. You get away with committing crime. And that's an issue. Instead, it should be treated as someone at the highest expectation, and they should be sentenced to prison for life for all these acts. They should be demonstrated that, hey, just because you have authority and power in the most powerful position doesn't mean you get away with crime. Instead, they do. So this is a horrible lesson that teaches young people especially that, hey, as long as you have power and wealth, you can do anything you want in life, and you will always get away with it. All right, guys, at that point, just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree with this decision, which I'm gonna assume that a lot of you don't. And if you do, just explain why. I'm wondering why you think so. And if you don't, let me know what your thoughts about it. All right, guys. Have a good night.